So hello guys, I am back again, and today I want to show you another line of the Caro exchange variation of Rubinstein system. So Caro opening is played when white usually plays the king's pawn opening and black responds with the Caro opening. So here white will play the move e4 and black will move pawn to the c6 square, and then white will play the move d4. Here white is showing us that he has a full control over the central key square, and black is also try to control it by moving to the pawn to the d5 square. This is a typical Caro setup. Look, this is a typical Caro setup, and in exchange variation white will try to eliminate the d5 pawn, and black will also recapture the d5 pawn. And after capturing the d5 pawn, here white will get a chance to develop his bishop to the d3 square earlier, and by developing this bishop to the d3 square, white is telling us that the pawn to the d4 is a weak one. So here the knight to the c6 square will attack that pawn, and in order to defend that, black will move the pawn to the c3 square. Now black will again develop his knight to the f6 square, and here white has seen something. White saw that this diagonal can be controlled by the white bishop. And this is a very important diagonal because this bishop must move in any other place, and after moving that bishop, this pawn is a weak one. So either black will move to the knight to the b8 square in order to defend that pawn. So this diagonal is a very important one. That's why white is playing the move bishop to the f4 to control that diagonal. And now black will also try to develop his bishop by moving to the g4 square, and in this line the queen will move to the b3 square because this is a weak one. This can be used as a target. That's why. So here black will also told that this is your active point and this is my weakness. So I want to trade that queen with my queen. Now here white will capture that queen to the b6 square, and now this a7 pawn will capture that queen to the b6 square. Here in that position you will see that black structure has been collapsed completely, but this is not exactly what it is looking. Black has a great compensation and white has also a very good position, because now white will develop his knight to the a3 square because this is a weak one and this bishop has not yet been opened. That's why white is developing his knight to the a3 square. Now pawn is moving to the e6 in order to attack that knight, and here white knight will come to the b5 square because there is a fork. So in order to prevent that fork, black will usually go to the d7 square. Now from that position the actual game starts, and here you have to think very carefully about every single move, every single probabilities that will happen, and from that the game will begin. How to attack that weak pawn, and how black will try, try to dominate by gaining control over these two open files. This seems to be very interesting to play. Hope that you like that video.